Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here, bringing you guys a video, and this is going to be a Q&A session. Wanted to do this video because I kind of like just having direct contact with you guys and just chatting about things, especially if you guys are asking. So, mentioned in my previous video to send me questions. I got some questions for some Q&A. Gonna go ahead and get into some of those ones. If you guys have a question, shoot me an email on YouTube. Say Q&A in the title and the subject or whatever, and then I'll try to get to however many of them I can. Also, I'll send out some tweets if I'm in need of any more questions, so you can get me that way. But this first one is from Baseball King 753, and he said, "How and why did I start YouTube?" And can I say his name? So there you are, BK 753. And how did I start? I started because I really liked Tactical Nukes in Modern Warfare 2. Really liked them, and I didn't realize there was an online community for video games and stuff until probably over a year after Modern Warfare 2 came out. But I still played the game a lot, and then I ended up recording my gameplays on my camera because I got a Tactical Nuke and I thought it was so cool that I was able to pull one off finally, and then it kind of just went from there. I posted some of my gameplays here and there on for just some of my friends to check out. And then all of a sudden, I just got better and better at the game. So I went from 0 tactical nukes after over a year of playing the game to 20, 30, 50. Now I have over like 200 and something, or no, over 300 and something tactical nukes. So it's just that's how I kind of got started, and that's why I started YouTube. I guess I decided to commit and buy an HD PVR and get into the whole commentating thing. But originally, I hated commentaries. I just wanted to go and watch the gameplays and learn how to get nukes on certain maps, and then that was it. But then as you get involved in the community, you want to learn more and more. That's a great question. Thanks for sending me that. The next one is kind of a long one, and it's from a person I'll leave undisclosed. But he says, I'm 15 and the girl is 14. Okay, so my cousin has a friend who is obsessed with me. It's a girl, and her cousin gave him her number, and they talked for about a month and wasn't able to do anything because she lived in NY and he lived in Jersey. And when they went up to New York, she came over and visited. They all hung out. Afterwards, they decided to watch a movie. They watched the movie, and once it started, he put his arm around her, and they began to cuddle a little bit. And then after they were doing that, he kissed her, but she didn't kiss him back. And she had never kissed a boy before. And after that, they just kind of laid back and things got really awkward. And the thing is, he said his cousin told him that this girl was talked to him and even talked about kissing him before they even met. So he didn't know what happened after they met, and he wanted some kind of advice about that. And he said he hasn't talked to her since, and he wanted to know if he did the right thing or not. So this is an interesting situation, and I kind of like getting into conversations like this. It's kind of like the whole classic, does she like me, does she not like me sort of situation. And yeah, I remember those times, man. It's always tough. And so there's a couple different things here. I'm gonna pull up the email while I'm chatting here and looking at this thing, so I have a visual. So first and foremost, it looks like that you guys are close to the same age, which is good. And your cousin, I don't know if that's a male or a female. It's going to be probably a difference. I mean, if I'm assuming it's a female and has a friend that's a girl, and if she's recommending that you guys hang out and stuff, like I don't know if she saw you beforehand or not, or if like she just heard or seen pictures of you. I mean, there's lots of different ways you could take this. There's unfortunately the way, like if she's seen pictures and then when she actually saw you, then maybe she didn't think like everything was going to be there. But the thing is if you guys went and hung out and then she wanted to even go to hang out and watch a movie with you, all signs point to yes, man. So it's not. I don't think it's that she thought you were unattractive or anything like that, or she was let down by that. Maybe she felt like she had bad breath or something. Maybe she didn't. She didn't feel like she had like maybe she needed gum or something, and so you guys like you try to kiss her or something, and maybe it was just a little too close for her comfort. You said also she has never kissed somebody before, and if that was the first time, it would probably explain why she was so uncomfortable with it if she was trying to pull back, and maybe she just wasn't ready for that moment. For you as a dude, like dudes don't really care about their first kiss or their second kiss or their 150th kiss. They just like to to get some lip action. Chicks, especially if it's her first kiss, she's gonna be freaking out. She's gonna be like, this is like a big moment. She's been prepping this moment for like the last 4 years of her life, probably, of when her first kiss was gonna be. So you probably caught her off guard. And if it got awkward after that, there's that whole like feeling of rejection and not knowing whether or not you like made the right move or didn't make the right move or whatever it was. The hard thing is I can't ask you questions about this, but my immediate question is how long ago was this? And if it was only within a week or maybe even 2 weeks, if there was still no conversation between you guys, it's not too late if you had some still vested interest in this. But my recommendation is to talk to your cousin, since they're the one that kind of like initiated your whole situation, and ask her what, because if it's a girl, there's a good chance she's going to chat with the girl that you kissed, and they're going to be able to just talk and try to figure out like what the situation was or what happened, or she can ask her like what happened, and then she can just tell her, and then you can get kind of the inside word about what happened. Now, if you don't, if you guys are in the same situation as this guy, and you don't have the luxury of having an in between person kind of regulate the conversation, you can take a different approach and just talk to them directly and ask, just, I mean, be verbal about it and be kind of upfront about it, because it's one of those things that you'll learn if you're younger that that's kind of vital in relationships, is communication and being open and talking with people. And if you feel comfortable in doing that around a female, they take that and they appreciate it, because I don't know. But then that gets you kind of close, depending on how you do things, to the whole friend zone, which can be a whole nother video. But the friend zone is a tricky spot to be in. But again, it sounds like all signs are pointing to yes. If a girl didn't want to snuggle with you, she would have not even got close to you in the first place. If she didn't like your company, she wouldn't have even gone and hung out with you after hanging out with everybody else and going and watching a movie and stuff like that. So, I mean, those are all good problems to have, man. And if you like this person, you could look into this and again, just check it out and see where you guys can go from here. But it sounds like it could be the beginning of something. It could not. Just depends. And that's the kind of painful part of young love, is like you never really know if it's gonna go in and be something, or if it's gonna fall back, or if that person really is into you, if they're just gonna be playing games, if they might like your friend and they're just trying to get close to you, sort of thing. Like it's tough, man. Young love is tough, and chicks are heartless, and it's hard putting yourself out there and kind of feeling vulnerable and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I remember those days, and it was tough. And all I can say is you need to just be yourself, and don't be afraid of rejection from time to time. And one of my buddies put it best, and it's kind of a horrible scenario, and it depends again what you want out of the relationship. But if you just want to have fun and hang out, like my friend said, if you ask like 10 girls out, chances are one of them's gonna say yeah. So I mean, if you think about it, if you ask 10 chicks out and one of them says yes, it might be one that you want, it might not, but at least somebody says yes, and you'll be able to get some sort of maybe action out of it. The other side of it is, if you look at it from the situation, if you wait for that one perfect moment, that one perfect person to say yes, and you put all your eggs in one basket, and that person says no, like, you're just gonna feel devastated. So I don't know. Anyway, that's about all I got, guys. Hope you guys like this commentary. If you guys do want to submit a question for the future week, just shoot me an email and mark it Q&A. Have a good one, guys. Peace.